Okay, welcome back to another MTGO League. Going to be playing some more Elementals today. I think this is the deck I've decided for an upcoming paper tournament. Axion Now's Mega Modern, for those of you familiar with them in the UK. So yeah, not really much changed. This is once again the DemonicTutors list that I did well at with one of the most recent challenges. I've made one change. I've changed the 4th Fury out for Supreme Verdict in the board. Just played a few matches where I felt like Supreme Verdict would have been really good. So yeah, not much more to say really, apart from hope everyone is doing well today. Yeah, it's the bank holiday weekend here in the UK, so getting some magic in early before going out and celebrating. So yeah, wishing everyone a happy bank holiday. But yeah, thank you to everyone that subscribed recently. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if you're a regular watcher or if you're enjoying the content. Definitely means a lot. So yeah, let's get into round number 1. Okay, we see an unkeepable no-lander. This is much better. Yeah, so we're going to keep this. We'll bottom the Charmor. So we'll go land. No, we haven't got blue. I think I'm going to go and get Breeding Pool here. We could get basic forest, but well, maybe we should get basic forest. No, I think I'm going to get Breeding Pool. Oath of Nissa. See what we find. Flooded Strand versus Cavern of Souls. I think I'm just going to take the Cavern, given that if we play this red and 6, we can get back the Windswept Teeth anyway. Baubles us. Okay, so it's Murktide. How much do we want to play around my opponent having exactly Spell Pierce? I think we're going to play the red and 6. I think it's just worth doing. Yeah, opponent doesn't have the Spell Pierce. It's usually only a 1-of in their deck, certainly in the main. So just to consider here from the opponent. Yeah, just really good to get the red and 6 down. This Cavern of Souls is really going to be helpful in this matchup. Need to find some elementals first, obviously. We'll probably end up searching for, don't know, could search for Omnath. Could be a Murktide here. 2 for 5. Yeah, they could play Murktide, but okay, they've got Unholy Heat. That's not too bad for us. Don't really want to draw too many more lands. I think I'm going to Eladamri's. Well, we'll see what my opponent does here. I'm probably Eladamri's calling for Endurance. Endurance really good in this matchup. Opponent's binned a Murktide, so they could just play a Murktide here. We wouldn't be too surprised to see them counter an Eladamri's call, given that they know we've got Cavern of Souls. They do have the Spell Pierce. Okay. Okay, another Oath of Nissa. That's not too bad. So I'll play that out. Yeah, we'll take the red and 6. No counterspell from the opponent. Tick up, get Windswept Teeth. Play the Windswept Teeth, pass the turn. Next turn we've got Uncounterable Solitude if we need it. Or Titania, of course, but I'm not going to play Titania just yet. Titania obviously dies to Lightning Bolt. If my opponent taps out here, I might play Titania. But I think it's probably doubtful that that's what we'll end up doing. Ragavan, so this is going to be dashed. Opponent hits Risen Reef. We would have quite liked to draw that, but there we go. Go and get another Triome here, I think. No, I think we can just go and get like Stomping Ground. Leave the Triome. Cycle with Run and 6 if we find it. Okay, another Cavern of Souls. So playing I guess we know my opponent's got Ragavan. So I think we're just going to tick up and then play the Cavern of Souls on Elemental. And then this turn we can Solitude. Having two Cavern of Souls isn't bad because we can do the other one naming Bird. Okay, there's the Ragavan. I suppose. Yeah, we're gonna Solitude here. It's bad if my opponent has Murktide Regent in hand. But we can at some point potentially Yorion to blink the Solitude. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should have just let Ragavan hit us. Because now my opponent gets to make Murktide Regent. But we can go Titania here. Okay, ending not exactly amazing. So play a land. Oh, we can't actually do this, can we? Because we don't actually get a land back from Titania. Because if the I haven't done this well actually. So what we're going to need to do is go tick up on nothing. Because then next turn we need to go. Well, how much do we think they've got a removal spell? I think we'll just get Yorion. Could attack here, but don't think we really want to be doing that. Yeah, so I forgot that. I forgot that Titania to come back, we need a land in the graveyard to bring one back. Dash A. Okay, so we're going to block the Ragavan, I think. Yeah, I think we can block Ragavan. We'll gain some life. Here. So yeah, we'll sacrifice this, go to 6. So yeah, I need to find another Solitude really. Okay, Risen Reef, we can't play that and do Titania. Titania we can't actually do anyway. So let's go Cavern naming Bird. White. Blue. Just blink that one. Tick up. We're not going to target that, I don't think. Oh, we probably should have done. So we got Oath of Nissa, so really wanting to find Solitude. Snow-covered plains. Okay, so if the opponent can kill our Yorion here, we do die. They do have 4 card types, so we die to another Unholy Heat. Opponent has another Unholy Heat, sure. Okay, so what went wrong there? I kind of got mixed up with Titania. Maybe I should have just played it that turn. Yeah, I think, yes, in hindsight, solituding the Ragavan was probably wrong. Probably needed to keep it for a Murktide Regent. Yeah, I think that was probably incorrect because the Murktide Regent just ends up beating us down. Okay, so we want Supreme Verdict. We want both copies of Endurance and all the copies of Veil of Summer. Don't want Charm or don't want Titania. It just dies to Bolt and Heat often before. You know, it was very clunky there. I think we cut usually 1 Ephemerate. I usually cut a lot of the Furies. But we'll keep 1 in for the purposes of searching for it. And then what else can we get rid of? Maybe it's another Ephemerate. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, another good hand here. We'll be needing another land. But if we can draw a land, we'll have our turn 2 and turn 3 and a draw from Ice Fang potentially. I'm going to play Windswept Heath because then we can Unholy Heat if my opponent plays a creature. I want to save the Prismatic Ending for a Ledger Shredder, really. Okay, so opponent doing something. Okay, there's a Ragavan. So yeah, we can just... So we're going to get Steam Vents here, I think. Yeah. Oh, can't get Steam Vents. It has to be red, so it's either Sacred Foundry or Stomping Ground. I think we want Double Forest. But then we can't play Ice Fang next turn is the trouble. Unless we rip a land. Maybe I meant to just go and get Triome. And then we could Ending the Ragavan and then Heat at instant speed. Although if I do that and we find a land, I'm just going to get Ketria Triome. I think, yeah, we want to find our mana. Okay, Abundant Growth is actually a really good draw because now we can just go Abundant Growth this. Because we can see we use all of our mana this turn. Okay. Then I'm just going to use the Heat. So we've got 2 looks at a land potentially. We'd really like to find one off the top so we can play this Risen Reef. Dragon's Rage Channeler. So the opponent may have Spell Pierce. Oh, come on. Having to do this main phase because we really want to hit a land. Okay, iteration. If my opponent attacks here, we're probably just going to block and then go Endurance my opponent's graveyard away. Maybe we shouldn't. We really need to find a land. Okay, they find the Unholy Heat anyway, so I'm going to get to ending this next turn. If we find a land, we're probably just casting Endurance. Come on, we really need a land. That's so frustrating. What could we search for? Not really very much, I guess. I think I have to use the Endurance here, so let's just go ending this. Then I think I just need to use the Endurance. because otherwise my opponent will end up casting Murktide and we won't be able to beat it. I feel like this, we've been really unlucky here. We've had so many draws at lands. Yeah, now opponent's dashing Ragavan. They've probably got Counterspell as well. Well, there's a land, would have been quite nice. Okay, we find a land. I think I'm meant to go for Risen Reef here. I could go for Eladamri's Call. I think we just keep jamming now. Opponent could dress down, I suppose. Okay, they don't have anything. Okay, you really want to land again there. If my opponent attacks with Ragavan, we're going to block with Risen Reef. It's got 6 cards in hand. Yeah, we're going to block here. I think I'm willing to trade. Opponent's kind of short on mana as well, so... Right, we really want to see a land. Unlicensed Hearse. Okay. Not sure about that against us, but there we go. Okay, opponent knows we've got Veil of Summer. How likely do you think my opponent is to be on Blood Moon? We'll just go that. Okay, Oath of Nissa. Really want a land off of this. Ugh. Still no lands. I guess Renin 6 does a decent impression of a land, but yeah, not great here. Oh yeah, and my opponent, I shouldn't have taken that actually. I can't remember what else there was, but we haven't. I forget my opponent had this unlicensed. Yeah, opponent's got another Ragavan as well. And the opponent finds Renin 6. Although that wouldn't, yeah, we're glad to see that one get off the top of our deck. Opponent could cast the Renin 6, but they haven't got any lands to bring back. I guess you probably go Renin 6, ping the Channeler. Renin 6, yeah, it's got to be that. Ping this. And then we can Eladamri's Call, end of turn. Yeah, opponent keeps dashing this Ragavan. Probably just attacking us. They don't really care about the Renin 6. Unholy Heat. Will they kill Renin 6 with that? They will, sure. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go and grab basic planes. Opponent's hand is probably a lot of removal. Okay, opponent's spell pierces, but we've got the Omnath. It's obviously good. Okay, we'll cast Omnath. If the opponent has Mystical Dispute, then we just take our medicine here. Land, fetch land. Yeah, I really could have done with a fetch land there. Yeah, because our opponent's going to be able to attack with this with this. We're gonna have to block. They could go Ragavan, because this is a 6. This is really good, this Unlicensed Hearse. Because is it equipped to, is it crew 2 as well? So you can crew it with Ragavan, which is crazy. 4 mana Fury, okay. Oh, that just wins the game, right? Because now they crew the Unlicensed Hearse. Oh, come on. And yeah, a land off that Omnath would have kept us in the game, because then next turn we go Omnath, and then we've got all sorts of good stuff to do. But I feel like we kept a decent hand. We had loads of draws at a land. But yeah, we just get absolutely annihilated. And yeah, Unlicensed Hearse, really, really good card. Okay, well, I found that matchup to be incredibly favoured. Just getting a little bit dunked on there, but can't be helped. It happens. So yeah, we'll see you for the next round. Okay, round number 2. We see an awful opener, 6 lands, and then an equally, well, not quite equally, but yeah, almost as bad 6. So we're gonna have to mulligan down to 5. If this was a green source, I'd probably risk this. Oath of Nissa digging into another land, and then we've got Abundant Growth as well. Mulligan again. Yeah, this is better. But I'm a Solitude and 1 Risen Reef. So the question is, do we go for the draw to try and hit our land? I think we do, because we could obviously fetch a Triome and then enchant the... Oh, maybe that's just better, because if we hit a land anyway, but this gives us an extra draw. I think we're going to go for it here. I want to use my mana. Okay, that's not great. So going to need to find another land. Maybe we were meant to wait there. Guarantee the fetch land, guarantee the Wrenn and 6 on turn 3. Right, come on. Yes, we get rewarded, fortunately. So we need to get red of some sort. Yeah, I think it's just Stomping Ground. Play this Wrenn and 6. Hope the opponent doesn't Spell Pierce us. Please no Spell Pierce. Oh God. God, we can't catch a break today. Okay, so not sure what the opponent's on. Grixis of some sort. Probably Bloodstone Mire into Watery Grave. Thought Scour, card we haven't seen in a while. Surely it's not Gurmag Angler. Seambent's Blood Crypt milled over. Okay, there's a Blood Crypt. We've got Thoughtseize. Looks like a Delve. Tazika the Golden Fang. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. So yeah, I'll just play out our Risen Reef. Yeah, we'll put Besage onto the battlefield. Then next turn we can go Omnath. Yeah, this is a... Is it Grixis Control, I wonder? Don't know. So we can play Omnath next turn. We don't want to put a card into the graveyard really, because then my opponent can potentially drown in the Locus. Obviously if they've got Kill Spell and Drown in the Lock here, 1 mana Kill Spell, Drown in the Lock, it's not great. So fetch out another steam vent. Looks like they have the bolt or heat. Yeah. Okay, Death Shadow. So this is an older version of Death. Well, we haven't seen this in a while. Okay, so we'll go Omnath. Could really do with a land. Oh, come on. We're just getting destroyed here by not drawing lands. And feed the swarm as well. Yeah, so we're taking 10 here. We might just die to this. Need to find... that's not really great. So we'll go... Oh, actually that gains us life. So we'll go Omnath. Yeah, that's actually really good because we can go Omnath, fetch land. I think we're just going to get another basic plains here. Go to fairy. If the opponent's got another spell pierce, we can pay for it. Oh, I meant to leave up green mana. Kept this red mana open. I mean, it might be... You see a guard approach gains hexproof until end of turn. Sure. So we'll bounce this. Ephemerate, eh? I guess we'll hold that up. Because then we can go block Ephemerate. Hasn't got enough to heat this. Could be iteration, sure. If we can get... Oh yeah, my opponent can't actually respond to stuff because we've got this Teferi. So that's good. So hopefully they just go to combat here. If we can do that, I think we've got a chance. Scalding Tarn. Hopefully they just haven't got too much. Tap target creature. So I guess we let that resolve, because Ephemerate will make a blocker anyway. So let our opponent attack. Ephemerate this. So we really want to find Solitude, I guess. We have to block. But drawing Eladamri's Call is not too bad. So go... We can kill both my opponent's things, I think. Because we can go to Fairy... Well, I say kill. We can go to Fairy, bounce Tazaga. And then Eladamri's Call. Well, we need a white card is the trouble. Although Tazaga isn't actually lethal next turn. So we could go Eladamri's Call for something like Ice Fang. Eladamri's Call, Ice Fang, play Ice Fang, but I don't think we want to be doing that. I think we've got better stuff to be doing. Okay, Fury doesn't quite do it. So let's tip this up. So can we go... Oh, we can't do both at the moment. So we go Eladamri's Call. Let's go to Fairy first. Blue. Then this. I'll keep this one. Bounce Death Shadow. Titania. So you could Eladamri's Call. For Eladamri's Call for Solitude doesn't really help us though. We can't fetch. What are we really looking for with Oath of Nissa? This will put us to 1. Then we Eladamri's Call. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think we just have to wait here. Unfortunately, Eladamri's Call for Solitude. Targets themselves. Thought Scour. Oh, they are playing Murktide as well. Oh, come on. So now we're just dead, right? We can Eladamri's Call for... I don't know, Solitude, but then we haven't got another white card. Yeah. Again, I think we got a bit stuck on lands for a bit there. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know. I feel like if we could have hit a land with that Omnath, potentially, would have been alright. Okay, so we're going to want all of these endurances. Probably want Magus of the Moon here, Supreme Verdict, and all the Veil of Summers. And then we don't want... What don't we want? So Charmor. We can probably cut some number of Furies because it's going to kill Murktide Regent. Titania. We cut that. Cut an Ephemerate. Cut an Oath of Nissa. Maybe cut one Bolt. Okay, we're on the play here. We're going to keep this. Just leave with Basic Forest, Abundant Growth. Ice Fang's a good draw. This guarantees we'll have a play next turn. Obviously the best scenario is for the opponent to just go turn 1 Ragavan. Okay, Steam Vent, so no Thoughtseize. Okay. This is that's pretty ideal. So we'll go land, fetch shock, get, I think, Sacred Foundry or Stomping Ground. Let's get Sacred Foundry. Yeah, when you get to kill something with Ren and 6, it just feels so good. Yeah, even if the opponent heats it now, it's a nice 2 for 1. Iteration turn 2, so we can probably imagine the opponent's got more iterations in hand. So I'll probably go and fetch Basic Island next. We can double spell potentially. A bit frustrating, I guess, that we have to fetch first, but yeah, we can't. That can't play. Oh no, we get. I was going to say it means that it opens up Drown in the lot, but Ren and 6 is going to buy us back a land, so gonna get basic island, tick up. We've got a basic in hand, so I guess we'll just get Misty back. Pass the turn. Do need to draw some gas at some point. So yeah, this looks like another. I mean, it's going to be another iteration. I can't imagine the opponent would have fired one off. Okay, Ragavan. So question is, do we block with Ice Fang? I guess we'll draw first. But given this is only one land away from Death Touch. Okay, to Fairy. Yeah, I'm just going to heat, I think. We'd rather save the Ice Fang to potentially block a Death Shadow or Risen Reef. I'm just going to go to Fairy though. I think I just want to draw a load of cards. Play a land. I'm gonna go. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get another basic here because we can abundant growth anyway, and we want to abundant growth the forest here because we've got double forest if we draw Omnath. Not attacking. Opponent's at 13, so an attack would let them play a Death Shadow. And we want to be able to block to keep our Teferi from being attacked by a Ragavan. Opponent plays a land before their iteration. Not sure why. I think they might just be getting a little bit confused with the timing of iteration. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Do they have Delirium? They don't quite have Delirium yet. But an instant would get it for them. Okay, so we can kill this with Teferi, with Ren and 6, which that's a nice draw. So let's do that first. Yeah, because it's free, right? It doesn't cost any mana. Oh, that's a silly card. We could even Blood Moon them here. Kill this. Tick up. Do we want to Blood Moon them? Let's go land. There's something. Well, it doesn't stop them playing things like Ragavan, I suppose. Or we could go Eladamri's Call for. Eladamri's Call for what? That's the question. What did we bring in? Oh, Eladamri's Call for Endurance isn't too bad. Although I haven't left up the right colour mana now. Oh, now I can't Risen Reef and do that. Eladamri's Call. Oh, Eladamri's Call for Fury doesn't do it. Oh, we could Eladamri's Call for Solitude. And then, yeah, okay, so it's Eladamri's Call for Solitude. And then we'll just put Yorion to hand. Yeah. And then we can just pass the turn. If the opponent attacks, Oh, I have to discard. Okay, sure. So we'll discard a Misty. If the opponent attacks, we can just block with Ice Fang. Obviously, depending on what they do. If they go for a Fury, which is possible, but I can't see very likely. Obviously, we're hoping they don't do anything, so we can, next turn, we can go Risen Reef into Solitude, draw a load of cards. What's this? Oh, it looks like a Delved Murktide, potentially. But I mean, if it's a Delved Murktide, we can Solitude that and then it kills the shadow, right? Yeah. So the minute we get priority, we're going to yeah. So here, next time my opponent, they've already played a land, so next time my opponent does anything, we go Solitude, kill the Murktide, opponent gains 5 life, kills the shadow. Okay, so game 3, don't think we want to make any changes, so let's go with that. Right, see a interesting hand here. 2 red and 6 is not that great without a fetch land. I think we're going to mulligan this. Oh, this isn't great either, but I think we're going to risk this one. We got 2 looks at a land. We'll get rid of. Could just be Risen Reef here. Yeah, I think it's just Risen Reef. I think Endurance and Time Raveler are better. Yeah, it's not the best hand, obviously. We're going to have to rip a land, but we haven't actually seen them play a discard spell yet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't keep keeping a 1-lander, but going even further down with a Thoughtseize isn't great. Although I kind of wish I kept the first hand now against turn 1 Disruption. Hand Disruption, yeah. Because we could have just played our tap land. It's the pressure is what, you know, we're often going to win the longer game, I feel. But yeah, it's the early pressure. Like, we've got 2 removal spells here for like Ragavans and stuff. See what the opponent takes. If they take Veil of Summer, I would be, don't know, I'd be suspicious that they have another discard spell. They take Ending, so they probably have Shadow. Oh, come on, don't do this. Really need a land. Hopefully they Thoughtseize us again. Come on, land. Yes. Okay, so are we just going to play this tapped? Yeah, I think so. So we are going to need another land. So if the opponent shocks here, they might have a shadow. I mean, they probably have shadow anyway. Iteration, that's fine. I think I'm going to cycle Veil of Summer here, because we really want to guarantee a land for next turn. Obviously the idea is for our opponent to go Thoughtseize, but I can't imagine they'll do that. Come on, Thoughtseize. Okay, that's, so yeah, we're definitely cycling Veil of Summer now. So I'm going to go and get Breeding Pool. So yeah, you just use this as a 1-mana draw card. Really need a land. Okay, yeah, that's really good, because now Teferi bouncing Tazaga is just so good. You know, the opponent goes through a lot of work to delve out a Tazaga. Magus isn't, well, it's not the best at the moment. Let's do this. Opponent could be running Force of Negation, but I doubt it. Yeah, that's just so good for us here. Channeler, so we can kill that quite handily. I mean, if the opponent just leaves it at this, we can go... Yeah, we just go Bolt Heat now. Although we haven't actually got that much mana. Yeah, that's really good. So Bolt Heat doesn't leave us with much, but we'll go... I guess we just go Lightning Bolt here. Do we want to play the Risen Reef, or do I want to play the Endurance, or do I just want to heat this? I don't think I want to heat this just yet. We know our opponent's got Taziger in hand though. So we'll go and grab... no, we've got enough green. We need more blue and white really. So where's Hallowed Fountain? Hallowed Fountain... Yeah, that's fine. Then, yeah, we'll just... Oh, this Unholy Heat is actually turned on as well, so don't really want to expend that on a Dragon's Rage channeler. Next turn we can go Risen Reef into Unholy Heat potentially. Thought Scour, it's fine. So they'll probably play, well, they might play Taziger here. They have to be careful to not get Delirium pre-combat. I guess they could delve out Taziger to stop it. Okay, they go to 9. They could go to 8-7 here. Hopefully this is just Taziger go. It's very tempting to play out Magus, I suppose. That's an interesting attack. I guess we just don't block. Well, it's probably fine. Actually, fairly happy to block here. Probably shows the opponent's got Lightning Bolt, but okay, Unholy Heat. So our Endurance still lives. If this is just Taziger, then fine. It's a Murktide Regent. Okay. So we can just heat that, which is good. So let's go heat this. Deal it 6 damage. Attack for 3. I think we just want to Magus here. It's lethal next turn. We'll go and fetch basic. Oh, we can't. Oh, we can't fetch basic here because opponent's got Taziger. I get the feeling I'm meant to just try and. I get the feeling I'm meant to just slam it and then hope my opponent can't recover. They could play more channelers and stuff, but I think that's just fine. I guess they could have heat as well. but they can't play their Tazaga. They got 3 cards in hand. We know one of them's Tazaga. Okay, so it does win. Yeah, I think that was the risk worth taking there. You know, if it wouldn't take too much for our opponent to stabilize, so just cutting them off all of their mana for a turn seemed like the way to go, because otherwise they could just play Tazaga and it stonewalls our endurance. If it had played Risen Reef, we would have hit Ice Fang, so yeah, that would have potentially been good. But yeah, okay, good to get there. See you for the next round. Right, on the play here, it's another one where we really need to find a land, but I think we'll go with it. We can Eladamri's Call on 2, and then we've got some powerful 3-drops. So, and we do have an early answer if we need it in Fury. Play a Floodstone and pass. Just gonna go and get Ketria Triome here. Misty. Okay, Misty pass. Fetch. Grab a Ketria Triome. Got all our colours. Okay, so we're going to need a land off the top. Story of this league. Maybe I'm not meant to keep it. I feel like our deck is 30 out of 80 lands. Oh, Windcaller Raven. Okay, so we definitely need a land now. I guess we can Eladamri's Call for endurance, actually. So yeah, that's what we do here. Eladamri's Call. Because this is Living End. Go grab endurance. Land. We're just missing lands so much at the moment. I guess we could cast Fury. Put it into the graveyard. Yeah, so gross to miss land there. Okay, the opponent bins Violent Outburst, so likely they have a Cascader. Yeah, main deck endurance is so good. I might just throw... No, I don't... Well, we could just Lightning Bolt my opponent, but I don't think we want to. Right, land. Oh, come on. This is rubbish. Okay, so we're going to have to go down anyway. So I think, do we just... Yeah, I think I'm just going to pitch the endurance. Because then if my opponent goes Living End, it comes back. And we were going to have to just... Oh, that was... yeah, that was stupid because we could have discarded to hand size. Yeah. Yeah, we could have just discarded to hand size there, although it's possible that we're going to endurance anyway here. Okay, so this is fine, we get to bring back. Yeah, going to cast the endurance, pitch Omnath. I guess the opponent's probably going to go for it again. Do we want... Yeah, we're not going to target anyone with endurance now. We don't want to give my opponent a living end back into their deck. So if the opponent does do it again, we probably evoke Solitude. You think the opponent has to do it here to stop themselves taking enormous amounts of damage. Shardless Agent. Okay, so I'm going to evoke Solitude. I could gain some life, I suppose, but no, I think that's fine, because now we end up ahead here. Because Solitude comes back, we exile the Curator. We're ahead on board. Oh, we really need a land though. If I attack, I guess no, we could find Ephemerate here. Just yeah, this it's not meant to be with these lands. So opponent's gone through 2 living ends, so okay, there's hardcast a Curator. Finally. So yeah, let's cast a Fairy. Opponent probably forces, I guess. Maybe we're meant to just Risen Reef here. Okay, opponent attacks him with a Curator, which is fine. Another Curator. So we could Eladamri's Call for something. I think we're just going to go Risen Reef because we really want to find a land. Ooh, Solitude's nice. Yeah, I think we're just Solitude now. Get rid of. Is it Eladamri? Eladamri's Call. Or is it Omnath? I think it's just Omnath here. Because we can actually cast Eladamri's Call. Oh, and we get the trigger as well. That's really nice. So get rid of a Curator. Yeah, put that onto the battlefield. Wonder if I meant to attack. No, because at some point we might want to cast Yorion. I've seen some people playing one of Charming Prince for situations like this, because we could Eladamri's Call for Charming Prince and flicker the Solitude. Opponent's got 4 cards in hand. I guess it may be that we end up needing to Eladamri's Call for another Endurance. Which we probably do anyway. Because yeah, although we've got so much, I feel that we're ahead here, but a key way we lose this game is for the opponent to pull off another big living end. Yeah, no blocks there. I mean, this kind of screams another living end. Okay, so let's go attack with everything. Okay. We get another trigger. So yeah, now we'll just go play this. Eladamri's Call. Let's go and grab, I think, just Endurance. And pass the ball low. I think I'm just going to cast this now. I mean, it puts 2 living ends back into my opponent's deck, which is not great. But it also gets us a trigger. Don't know, maybe this is wrong. But you know, given that we're at 7 life, I feel like this is fine. Don't know if the opponent will be running Subtlety. I guess the opponent could have drawn their last living end. Maybe that is the case, actually. Yeah, I'll put that onto the battlefield. Go Elemental. Not sure if we're meant to take 4 here. But I think we probably are, because then Endurance is really good. Got 1 card in hand. The opponent knows it's Solitude. Solitude obviously gives us another trigger from Risen Reef. Omnath is obviously another really good draw. Actually, that Cavern of Souls was clutch because you can't actually cast this Solitude at the moment. Well, we couldn't before that, so I suppose we could put Yorion to hand and evoke it, but much rather cast it, obviously. 4 cards in the opponent's hand. Yeah, double main deck Endurance coming in really well for us here. Okay, the opponent Ottawa-ing our thing, so we'll go to 1 here. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we'll hold that up. I guess we just do it now. Gives my opponent fewer draws to draw Subtlety. So get rid of this. Trigger this, okay. And pass the turn. So we're not going to attack with Risen Reef just in case. We are at 1, which is a bit scary. Opponents conceded from the game. Okay, so not sure what they drew. They can't living end really because there's nothing in their grave. They know we've got Endurance in hand. Don't think there's any direct damage in my opponent's deck, so yeah, we get there at 1 life. Pretty good. Okay, so double Dovin's Veto, both of the Endurances, Chalice of the Voids, Supreme Verdict, Meddling Mage probably. Don't want Titania, don't want Charmore, don't want any of the endings. All of the spot removal is kind of bad. I think we cut bolts before heats. Guess we could try and discard the Emrakul, but probably not going to be a thing. Veil of Summer is worth considering. It saves us from grief, saves us from force, so that's probably fine actually. We want all the pitch elementals, we want the other Damri's calls. Maybe we're meant to just get rid of Unholy Heat for Veil of Summer. Maybe 2 of those. And then Magus can be okay, but I think we'll just get with that. Okay, see an okay hand here. We can keep... We're a bit weak to Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, so that does protect against our endurances. Fair enough. So I'll go Risen, Windswept Teeth, just fetch a basic forest and Abundant Growth. Ooh, Verdict's not a bad draw. So we've got a Dovin's Veto, which essentially we're just never tapping out of. Basic Island. Could play Basic Island. Yeah, might make my opponent think about Blood Moon. So essentially the plan now is to counter a Living End and then play Ren and 6 on 4. Okay, so the opponent could potentially Living End here. We do have Supreme Verdict as a backup as well. Okay, let's play Temple Garden tapped. Okay, opponent cycles. So yeah, next turn we'll go for the Ren and 6. So we can go land. Go get Stomping Ground. Play this Ren and 6. Opponent doesn't run Veil of Summer, of course. What's this? Force? Hardcast Force. Okay, sure. We're fine with that. So next turn we can go Risen Reef. Yeah, essentially we're just playing 2 mana behind curve at the moment. Yeah, the opponent doesn't have too much in the graveyard. Okay, Oath of Nissa, but that's okay. I think we'll just go land, fetch. Basic Plains is fine. Then we'll go Risen Reef. So we need to hold up blue, white. So this, and this probably. That's fine. I might have something like Subtlety. Okay, Femorate's decent draw. Obviously we can't use it yet. But yeah, we just need to be really patient. I guess the opponent might be going for one where they go our turn, Living End, and then untap. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, so I should have tapped a bit differently here. So now the opponent's... But that's fine, because we can still go Supreme Verdict next turn. Shardless Agent. Okay, so do I Ephemerate, I wonder? It kind of wastes it, but... yeah, I think I'm happy using my mana here. Yeah, heads up play by the opponent to bounce our abundant growth. But yeah, we should have been holding up island. Ooh, dead gone. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Oh, but then that's fine, right? Because it comes back with living end. Oh, that does deal with leyline, but I think I want the mana at the moment. So yeah, we just verdict here. We could go Omnath verdict, but I think we want Omnath for next turn. So we just go. Can we go verdict hold up? Dovin's veto, we can. So there's Dovin's veto. So let's go land. Abundant growth, the fetch land. Won't make the same mistake again. Okay, Solitude's a decent draw. So let's go verdict. So it's white, white, blue. Oh, we can't actually hold up. Oh, that's really rough actually. We can't actually hold up the other one. That would be that. We need blue, blue. I think we have to go for the verdict though. White, white, blue, and 1. And go Oath of Nissa. Oh, that's rough. Because Endurance can't target my opponent. So, do we just take the Misty? Yeah, I think so. I mean, my opponent's pretty likely to have another one. Yeah, we've got ourselves in a pretty poor spot. I guess we can evoke Solitude if we need. Yeah, we'll if my opponent goes for another one here, we'll evoke Solitude. Because then we get a load of Risen Reef triggers as well. Yeah, that's not too bad. Interesting at least. So we'll go. Yeah, we'll evoke Solitude, pitch Dovin's veto. Yeah, because then we bring back Risen Reef and Solitude. So that's, yeah, we want to get rid of the Waker of Waves. So many triggers. Yeah, we'll put that onto the battlefield. Let me go, we can just go Omnath. Can we go Risen Reef, Omnath? Risen Reef. I'm going to go Omnath first because I don't want to get Mystical disputed essentially. And opponent concedes to Omnath. So yeah, we yeah, pretty solid showing there against Living End. So yeah, we move on to 2 and 1. See you for the next round. Right, on the play for round number 4. That is good. Turn 2, Ren and 6 on the play, always what we want to see. Got turn 1 play as well, which is obviously really good. Okay, we just draw another lamb. Not the best, but yeah, not too bad. See what the opponent's up to. Opponent did mulligan to 6, I believe. Misty Rainforest. Could be something like Rhinos. Play this Ren and 6. See if the opponent has anything to say about it. Could still be Murktide. So we can go, next turn we can go, oh, okay, so I think it's Living End again. Yeah. So, what can we find against Living End? We've not got the best hand against Living End. Fairy? No. I guess we go Oath of Nissa first. Try and find Endurance. Besiege. Not the best. No point in besieging their lands. I mean, we could do. Let's play Misty Rainforest. So we can play Omnath potentially next turn. Are we meant to besiege you a land? They probably run multiple shocks. They'll run a basic anyway. And it allows them more mana to cycle. It's going to be Shard's Agent, I think. So yeah, less than ideal. You get 3 triggers. They get 3. It's not like the best Living End ever. Actually, I might. Actually, yeah, we can besiege you the Architects of Will, or the Shard's Agent. Giving my opponent more mana, does that matter? I don't think so. Okay, so Bolt can't actually kill anything. Let's go Cavern of Souls, name Elemental, Omnath, white, red. Okay, Eldamri's Call, pretty good. If the opponent attacked with everything, I don't think we'd block. Okay, opponent's got Grief, which is fairly good. And they get to, so they're going to take our Omnath here. Although we get to go, if we find a white card, we get to go Solitude, Ephemerate Solitude. Okay, Endurance not really what we want to see. I guess Endurance blocks a Street Wraith fine. So we could go Endurance Bolt. Or we could go Eladamri's Call. I haven't quite got enough mana to do Eladamri's Call into and get Yorion. I think it's just play a land, then we go Bolt and cast Endurance. Maybe just a tap land. What if Bolt gets countered? They've got 3, 6, 7, 8. They've got exactly lethal. And then, yeah, we can pass the turn here. Maybe we were meant to play a Misty there. Actually, I might just bolt. If my opponent has force, they have to have... Yeah, just go bolt. They might have force. Oh, they do have force. Okay. Okay, so they've got no cards in hand. I'm going to cast the Endurance now. Put their stuff back. And then we just need to hope they don't rip anything good. Another Otawara is bad. So I think we're just going to go block the Street Wraith. And then take 5. Or we could block Shardless Agent, kill Shardless Agent. I think that's better. Although if my opponent's found exactly... if they found Violent Outburst, blocking here, we take 3 plus 4, 7, so we don't quite die. But I think if they found Violent Outburst, we'd go to 1. We can't go to 1 because we can't play we can play a land, so this turn we can go Eladamri's Call for Solitude, play Solitude and get Yorion. This means we go to 3. I think that's fine. Okay, another copy of Endurance is interesting. So let's just go Eladamri's Call. We'll get Solitude. I think we're just going to Ultimate Ren. We could Eladamri's Call again, I suppose. I think we'll just play the Misty. Then we have to get Yorion to hand. And we do this in my opponent's upkeep. Oh no! Oh, I've done really badly. I need it. Oh, I can't believe I've done that. I can't ephemerate. Oh, that's so bad. So now oh yeah, I've messed up here. So you have to get rid of your ephemerate. There's no point in getting rid of... yeah, oh, that's rough. Yeah, we've put ourselves dead to more stuff than we should be here. Yeah, so the problem is I needed to leave up white mana for ephemerate, so I needed to play the Boseiju essentially. Okay, opponent plays a land. They attack. We'll block. Hopefully they haven't found exactly Violent Outburst, but it looks like they know they're going for it though. We go to 1. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Okay. Another copy of Renin 6. So we could Eladamri's Call for Fury, play Fury. We're going to have to... Or we can just go Yorion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. blink everything, but then we die to this. I think we're going to have to Eladamri's Call. Eladamri's Call. We could Eladamri's Call for Omnath. Eladamri's Call. Oh, no, because we can't quite put a land in. We've got another Endurance that can block. Or Boseiju, and Boseiju can kill the Shardless Agent. So maybe we just go... Oh, it's not easy, this one. So we could go Yorion, but then we lose to that. We could go Renin 6. I guess Yorion putting this on here gives us another mana. Or we go Eladamri's Call for Fury, kill the flyer. Oh, being at 1 is... yeah, that Solitude play really messed us up. Need to gain life. So we need to... I guess we should need to Eladamri's Call for Omnath, really. So I think we go Eladamri's Call for Fury. Kill something with Fury. Play Endurance to block. Yeah, okay. So Eladamri's Call. So white. Green. White. Scarred Misty. I suppose we could get Ice Fang to block as well. So we get Ice Fang, we could play the Ice Fang, draw a card. Ice Fang wouldn't have Death Touch though. So we get Fury, kill something, and then we can play Endurance. Yeah, I think that's the play. So yeah, we'll kill the Curator, seeing as it's a 4/4. And then we could just Boseiju the Shardless Agent. But I think I'm just going to go Endurance. Yeah, that was a big punt with the whole. Yeah, big punt with the not holding up the Ephemerate. Okay, well we might be stabilizing here. So we can Eladamri's Call for Omnath, or we can go Yorion. 1, 2, yeah, Yorion blink everything. Or we just play Ice Fang. Hold. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play Ice Fang actually. Another blocker. Obsidian Charmor. Not the best draw. Then I think we're just going to Boseiju the Shardless Agent. Oh no, we're not. We're going to Eladamri's Call for Omnath. Okay. Eladamri's Call, green, white. Yeah, so we'll go grab Omnath. Opponent's only got 1 card in hand. Okay, so we find a land, which is really good. White, green, red, Just need to gain some life, really. So we could now make some mana go to 4. Yeah, actually I think that's fine. Just go and grab a forest. So yeah, I think it's just a fairy. We could cast Yorion here. Draw a whole bunch of cards. In fact, that's probably better. Teferi, no, it's Teferi. It stops. I think we're just going to bounce the Curator here. Find another Teferi. I think we're just passing. So I didn't want to bounce the Street Wraith, because then my opponent can cycle the Street Wraith and Curator gives them a scry. So if we can find another land or a Wrenn and 6 or something, we're in great shape. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we probably win now. So we can just attack with the 2 copies of Endurance. And this, actually. Okay. Then we'll, I guess, make some mana. Play this Yorion. Not going to blink the Teferi in case our opponent's got anything. Draw a whole bunch of cards. Oh, undo. Can you undo that? No. Okay. Okay, we can actually Prismatic End something as well, which is nice. We have taken a lot of clock up. Okay, opponent doesn't get to Cascade. Prismatic Ending one of these. Actually, we can do it for 5, so we should probably just do this. Prismatic Ending the Street Wraith. So we could go to Fairy, bounce 1. Is that going to be necessary? We attack, they go block, block. They take 4, 5. I think we just swing. Okay. So we get there, but it takes 15 minutes of our clock. I think the game would have been over quicker if I hadn't messed around with if I hadn't failed with that Ephemerate. So we're going to have to play fairly quickly for the game round number 2. So Verdict, good, Chalice, Endurance, Dovin's Vetoes, Meddling Mage. And then what do we want to cut? So Charmor, don't really like the spot removal. Unholy Heat can go. Then probably Titania. Then one more cut is What is it? Maybe we maybe don't need that many Veil of Summers. Let's go with that. See how we do. Right. I mean, this is fine-ish, I think. It's not amazing, but is Yorion a snake? Bird? Serpent? Okay, yeah, the opponent takes to fairy as expected. Okay, yeah, so we'll go grab a forest here, abundant growth. Okay, verdict's not a bad draw. So no green mana at the moment for the opponent, but that looks like a Waker of Waves. No, another Architect. So no more 1 mana cyclers in hand. Okay, that's a Shardless Agent. Oh, they get to Grief though, don't they? I guess in that case we should go this. See if we can find Endurance. And then we'll go Solitude, pitch Eladamri's Call. Don't want to swords my Ice Fang. So yeah, the opponent gets a lot of triggers. A 3/3 or a 3/2 with Menace. Let's kill the Grief. Also, if my opponent gets another living end off, we don't want the Grief happening again. We'd rather the Architects of Will. I would imagine the opponent takes Supreme Verdict here. They might take Risen Reef actually. No, they do take the Verdict. Sure. Okay, so a Cavern of Souls for Elemental. Blue, green, green. Okay, put a land onto the battlefield, pass the turn. So yeah, touch and go now. Okay, the opponent attacks with everything, but I think I'm fine with that. 3/6, because we get to attack back with Solitude. Find another Solitude, which is quite nice. I'll just attack with Solitude, keep Risen Reef back as a blocker. Okay, in response to the cycle, no, I don't think we do it now. Okay, no, it's my opponent's upkeep. Go, just grab forest, and then we've still got double white. White, white. Opponent could have subtlety. They could have something to remove this Risen Reef, I suppose. Okay, they don't have either. Well, we're drawing Ephemerate as well, so we'll take that. Okay, opponent attacking, but we're A-okay with that. I wonder if they'll go for another living end. Yeah. Okay, so that's okay. We get an Ice Fang back. Ugh. Drawing lots of land now though. Okay, play this land. So I think we'll go to block the Riverwinder, and then we'll ephemerate. Got to be worth a go. If the opponent had a removal spell, they would have used it. They could have like Otawara, I suppose. Or they could have Force. Okay, they Force. That's fine. We get a 4. But we get to play Yorion here. Or just Omnath. It's obviously a great draw. So this will be 3, you'll have 7 mana, so we can't quite Risen Reef as well, but I think we'll just Yorion, grab our planes. 3, 4, 7, so we got 5, yeah, not quite enough, so. Opponent could have Mystical Dispute, I guess. No. So just draw 2 cards here. Touch this here. Draw 2 cards. Oh, Eladamri's Call is a nice one. Don't know what Eladamri's calling for. Okay, looks to me like my opponent has another Cascade, although we've got a lot in the graveyard. Will Eladamri's Call here for a Endurance. Okay, opponent decides not to cast Living End. I mean, we're going to Eladamri's Call for Endurance here anyway, I guess. Opponent sideboarded out the fourth Living End. Okay, so they must have drawn 1. So yeah, I mean, we did have something good in hand. We had Eladamri's Call for Endurance, but so yeah, we get there. So we're 3 and 1. Let's move on to the 5th and final round. Okay, we're on the draw here. I think we're going to risk this. We've got double. Well, no, we're mulliganing. Don't keep one-landers. Yeah, this is obviously much better. I think it might be Omnath for putting back turn 4. Oh no. Do not want to see burn. Okay, it's not, but okay, so it's goblins. There's the Snoop. So you don't have to do anything yet. Hold up this Solitude for instant speed stuff. Yeah, let's go get Ralgrim Triome. Been a while since I played against goblins. Okay, do this Renin 6. Yeah, I would have much preferred this on the play. But then, isn't that always the way? Oh, Kiki Jiki on the top. So that is the combo. So we have to Solitude here. Yeah, no choice but to Solitude, because that does go infinite. I think. Okay, they deal Renin 6-2 damage. But, I mean, that's probably fine. We're just going to ping the Munitions Expert with Renin 6. Then play a Risen Reef. We know our opponent's drawing Kiki Jiki. We've not got too much going on in our hand. Opponent's got 6 cards. Mob War Marshal, sure. Okay, Unholy Heat's a nice draw. Start out by making sure we tap the right land. Okay, Ephemerate's quite good. So let's go tick this up. Get Windswept Heath. Play the Heath. Okay, we'll go and grab basic. Yeah, we'll grab basic planes here. Don't really want to take too much damage. Let's put Yorion to hand. So we can hold up both Heat and Ephemerate. Opponent did miss a land drop. Okay, so they're paying the echo cost, which is fair enough. Okay, there's a land. Okay, attacking that. So what we're going to do is we'll go block here. Then we'll just Ephemerate the Risen Reef for another trigger. Put that onto the battlefield. Then we get another one. Yeah, we'll dump all of these onto the battlefield. Titania, eh? Okay, I guess so. So we just get to kind of go nuts here. So we go land, tip this up. Put even more stuff. Yeah, we'll put that one onto the battlefield as well. It's going to get a Triome. And the opponent concedes. Yeah, we just make loads of elementals. Titania and Risen Reef is just insane. You know, you end up getting so much. You know, you end up making so many tokens, which all trigger Risen Reef. You end up drawing so many cards, ramping yourself. So, okay. So Verdict seems good. Night of Autumn's not great, I don't think. I don't know what else. We're not really interested in. Munitions Expert is blanked by Veil of Summer, but I don't think we care about that too much. Obsidian Charmer we don't want. Don't think they do too much with the graveyard. We could consider Meddling Mage. But on the whole, I think it's probably fine. Yeah, I'll just chip that back. Okay, not a great hand here. I think we're gonna mulligan this. Not doing. I mean, we can Elidamri's Call on turn 2, but that's about it. No red cards. Elidamri's Call for Fury. 2 Omnaths. We've got the late game locked down. But yeah, I think we're gonna mulligan that. And this is okay. It's not the best. I think we're going to get rid of. It's probably ending because we can go Solitude, Ephemerate if we have to. Okay, land, ether vial. Okay, so I guess we'll just start with the plains. I guess playing the forest is slightly better here. In case we draw a land for Ren and 6. So nothing yet. Okay, Triome is interesting. Yeah, I think we'll play the Triome because it lets us cast Ren and 6 next turn. Okay, nothing from the opponent yet. Two mana. There's a Blood Moon on top of my opponent's deck. So let's go. Do we want to Solitude that? I'd quite like to get more value. Basic plains. Just go Ren and 6. Tick up. Do we Solitude now? Yeah, I think so. So go Solitude. I think that's fine. Then we'll Ephemerate. Because then it kind of time walks our opponent as well. Because they can't, you know, if they play a creature next turn, we Solitude it. So they've drawn Blood Moon. But we do have Boseiju to deal with that if needed. Okay, so it's going to fetch a basic swamp. Yeah, that's fair. Another Solitude. Don't really want to attack. I think we just go Boseiju, tick up, get Boseiju back. Although how much do we... Yeah, I think that's fine. So kill the Blood Moon. Actually, I probably should. I could have just killed our Ether Vial there, I suppose. Tick up, get Boseiju back. I could just Boseiju. Well, we've got enough mana. We could play it. I think I'm going to play it here. Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to attack with Solitude into an Ether Vial. Ether Vial up to 4. Bit scary. Goblin Ringleader from our opponent. Oh, they can play that off the top. What did they get? Munitions Expert and a Snoop. If we draw a red source. Okay. Let's go to Fairy. What are we bouncing? It's either the Snoop. I guess it has to be the Snoop because that can just lose us the game next turn. Oh, they can sacrifice it now. Oh, they don't. Okay. Oh, we draw Solitude, which is quite nice. Okay, so we'll ping the Sling Gang Lieutenant. Let's pass the turn. So I need to draw, yeah, red source would be good. Yeah, red source, red card, we'd probably just cash in the Fury. There's the Snoot. Another Blood Moon on top. Munitions Expert. What are they killing with that? Killing the Solitude. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, they killed a fairy. Guess they know we got Blood Moon on top. Okay, so let's go to fairy first. Oh, but then we can't bolt, which is a shame. Oh, but that does cast Fury. Okay. So this. Another copy of the fairy. So do we just bounce this? We could bounce the Snoop again. Yeah, let's bounce the Snoop again. Abundant Growth, reasonable draw. So we'll do that to Seiju because it. Okay, so then we'll just go Fury. Let's wrath my opponent's board here. So we'll kill this and this and this. Then yeah, we'll just kill the token. Pass the turn. Yeah, we've got all our colours, so that's okay. Opponent's drawn a Blood Moon. We don't think they've got a 4-drop to play. We've got double white as well. The only thing we don't have is double blue, but I don't think we actually ever need double blue in this list. Okay, Snoop. Ether Vial on top. Oh, do we know they've got a Harbinger? Oh, I think we know they've got a Harbinger here. Maybe we... Oh, I missed that. Okay, so we probably know... So they are running Magus. They've used their Lieutenant. I was looking at the Exile instead of... Yeah, okay, so there's the Harbinger. I wonder what they go and get. Well, they just get... Okay, they get a Ringleader, which is just kind of value. Okay, Flooded Strand is a really nice draw. So let's just go tick up here. And then ping this to death. Play a land and pass the turn. So opponent's drawing Goblin Ringleader. Okay, Ether Vial on top. So they find another Ringleader, which is a bit scary. Oh, Boggart Harbinger. Okay, so we'll let them get the Kiki Jiki. Then we'll cast this Endurance. So we're just going to get an island. Yep. So yeah, we'll just cast this Solitude. And then, yeah, we'll target the Snoop. So we know that they've got Kiki Jiki on top. So if my opponent attacks, we'll trade with Ringleader here. We can get lands every turn now thanks to Ren and 6. Yep, happy to trade there. Gain some life as well. I think it's very tempting to cash in the Ren and 6 to kill this Harbinger. Because if my opponent plays Kiki Jiki, we could do without them copying the Harbinger. What if they play the Skirk Prospector? Okay, there's a Blood Moon, that's fine. So we find a Steam Vents, so we'll just, actually we'll do that, do this first, so. Okay, we find Unholy Heat, which is quite good. Tick that up, play a land. Do we kill this? I think I'm going to kill that. I think we've got enough lands now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to kill that. We don't want our opponent making loads and loads of mana. Sorry, making loads and loads of tokens of that. Okay, there's a Kiki Jiki. I mean, we could have just killed it in response, I suppose, but EE for 1. Okay. That's still well, it's annoying, but this taps for, well, they tap for red anyway under Blood Moon. Kills their Ether Vial. Okay, so they'll attack there. We'll just go kill it. Now we can go Yorion. Play a land. Yorion. There's no difference in blinking to fairy, is there? So might as well just play the Yorion as a blocker. Engineered Explosives is an interesting one to bring in against us, I guess. This is the power of having a companion, just with one card up. Opponent finds another land, so I mean that's probably it, because we just keep bouncing Yorion now. Draw a card every turn. Yep, that's a good one as well. Play the Yorion. Because yeah, we could just flicker to fairy every time. So we draw we're essentially just drawing another card every turn and making our Yorion have vigilance. Okay, Mog War Marshal. Don't think I want to use Unholy Heat on that. They're drawing lots of lands here. Okay, round 6 is pretty good. So we'll land. I suppose we should have gone Brennan 6 first, actually. Yeah, just trying to keep our Teferi alive here. I guess, yeah, we'll probably end up unholy heating here. Not sure why they sacrificed their Mog there. But it finds a lot of lands. And concedes from the game. Yeah, so masterclass in kind of grinding there. We don't care about Blood Moon, despite being a 4-color deck. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, not much more to say, really. So yeah, we get the 4 and 1. Happy with the list as normal. Not sure that there's anything I'd really change. The Supreme Verdict came up quite a lot, so I think I'd keep that in. Might look to move Obsidian Charm more to the side. Not sure what for, but yeah, really happy with that. So hope everyone enjoyed. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if you did enjoy the content. And yeah, we'll see you again for some more Magic. Cheers.